Real Country 1430 AM and 107.3 FM WRDN. I'm Brian Winnekins, and we are at Ccommodity Classic. And joining us this morning is Kevin Hoyer. He's one of the new members of the Wisconsin Corn Growers Board, and he's over in the West Salem, Melrose area. And Kevin and I go way back because he used to be on the Soybean Growers Board, but we're going to talk with Kevin about some of the things he's been able to do this year at Ccommodity Classic. And thank you to our sponsors, including the Wisconsin Corn Growers Association, Annabis Silo, Alcivia Co-op, Animal Wellness Center of Buffalo Valley, also Bauer Seeds and Service, Compeer Financial, Osseo Plastics, Synergy Co-op, Wisconsin Farmers Union, and the Wisconsin Soybean Marketing Board. And Kevin, you've been coming to these events for many, many years, and you've always used this event. One, you've done a lot of lobbying. First, it's been with soybean growers, and now it's with Wisconsin corn growers. But you've always done a lot of stuff to help improve your farm. Have you had a chance to do that this year?
A little bit of a chance this year, Brian. So far, we've been fairly busy. I did take part in the resolutions portion of the Corn Growers Association, so getting up to speed on some of the policy issues that are happening out there. But it's always great to be able to run through the booths and the displays in the trade show and pick up on new ideas and new things that they have to offer that I can not only try on my farm, but then pass them on to the growers I also consult with.
I know that one of the big parts of Ccommodity Classic has been in the education, and talking with some of the other Wisconsin corn growers. Water quality and carbon sequestration seem to be two of the big topics in the education this year. And for us in western Wisconsin, that water quality issue is huge because the karsts that we have and the thinner soils, and so we have nitrates potentially in the groundwater. But that's a huge topic, isn't it?
Water quality has always been a huge topic in western Wisconsin, the pristine valleys and the bluffs we have. And now we talk about other water issues we have in the areas like PFAS and nitrogen pollutions that are going out there and phosphorus runoffs. But it's all part of total sustainability on the farm, to be able to use new techniques, new tools, new ideas that sequester the nutrients on the farm or help us to look at new ways of just being more profitable. Not only profitable, that's a part of sustainability, but to be stewards of the environment.
Well, and for us in western Wisconsin, the other big thing is we have all these beautiful bluffs and all of that, and that can lead to soil erosion if we don't do things right. And that's, again, a lot of this education here is to help find new ideas that you can take home.
That's correct. Years ago, everyone went into spring getting their tillage tools ready to go to blacken up the soil, so to speak. And now what we see in the trade shows and the booths are new tools that virtually allow us to not disturb the soil, get the nutrients where they belong, when they belong, and the right amount. Couple that with some of the new ideas on biologicals that are hitting the market, and just it's a plethora of new information that we have to sift through and try to figure out, does this work here or does it not?
Precision agriculture is really becoming a big topic as well. Do you use that on your farm?
Absolutely. Precision agriculture has come a long ways. I was just talking to one of the guys here earlier today on the new spray technology that's out there. And when I started doing custom spraying 35 years ago, that's starting to age me now, isn't it? It was all pressure over speed, and you hoped at the end of the field you had something left in the tank and not too much. Where today, whether it's in a sprayer, a fertilizer applicator, your planter, your combine, it's all GPS controlled. It's mapped. We are applying products variably based upon yield, soil type, soil fertility, and just a general environment. And then we can take all that information, compile it down, and to see if it makes sense to us, if it does not, and to be able to save not only money but nutrients, inputs, and get the most out of the crops and the products that we're trying to grow.
It's one of the newest members of the Wisconsin Corn Growers Association board. What are some of the things you're hoping to do as a member of the board?
Well, stay up to date on the ag policies, not only locally in Wisconsin and even in our own county, but national policy as well when it comes to the Farm Bill, research, development, trade issues, we touch on water quality. It, be, being active in organizations such as this, I think everybody should consider it, because there's a lot of things they can take back to their own farms, their own operations that help them become better at what they do.
Talking with Kevin Hoyer, he's a member of the Wisconsin Corn Growers Association's Board of Directors. He farms over in the Melrose, West Salem area. I've asked everybody else I've done interviews. I already know you haven't started, but are you ready for spring? Even, we've had some crazy weather. I mean, by the time this, the weekend after Commodity Classic, we're back into the 60s, 70s again. Are you ready on the farm?
No, we're not ready. All I got to do is look at the calendar. Although I'm out in the fields over the week, kicking some dirt around, saying, I could be doing certain things, but calendar just says no. I know there's anhydrous that's gone on the ground already. Fertilizer has gone out. Some guys are talking about early spring tillage. But it's great to get ahead of some of these practices that make sense, that we're not losing them to the environment. But we also have to be a little realistic where we're at and take into mind, this is unusual. This is El Nino. And when we get strong El Ninos, this is the type of weather we get, and be prepared. I'm hoping that April and May doesn't come back and haunt us.
I remember snowstorms in April and May, and they are no fun, for sure. Kevin Hoyer, he is with the Wisconsin Corn Growers Association, Wisconsin corn grower, out here at Commodity Classic. This is the WRDN Morning Farm Report.